Hey, my name is Rice. This is the channel where we talk about Bitcoin and other things around the cryptocurrency space. So, all right, this is a pivotal moment in Bitcoin, crypto, hell, blockchain technology history, period. The war has officially begun. I'm not capping, I'm not putting any sauce on that. Congress versus crypto is happening as we speak, people. Like, this, if you would have told me in August of 2021 that the only thing holding up $1 trillion infrastructure bill would be crypto, I'd be like, you're insane. But we are here, people. This is how far crypto has come along. So, all right, let's get into it, man. So basically, they were trying to basically pass this $1 trillion infrastructure bill. I'm talking about the Congress, the government, and there's one little thing holding it up, and that was crypto. The senators couldn't agree on this new bill that was implemented in this giant infrastructure bill about new rules and regulations on crypto. The way they did it, though, when I say they, I'm talking about Janet Yellen, who's the head of Treasury for the government. They did it in such a sneaky way, which is typical of the government. But they started to slip it in at the last minute, and that's why this $1 trillion infrastructure bill is being held up. So pretty much, they want to they're trying to implement new tax rules. I guess they're trying to close up what they call loopholes as far as tax evasion for cryptocurrency exchanges and other things like that. And they're also this is the biggest part of it, though. They're trying to label pretty much everyone, as brokers. Brokers. All right. What I mean by that is, so if you're a node validator, if you're running a proof of stake pool, and I've seen even certain developers and people who run like hardware wallets and stuff like that, they're trying to label those guys as brokers, which is insane. And not only that, they're trying to push more KYC info to be required. KYC is know your customer, which pretty much they want to know everything. They want to know your name, your address, the amount of transactions you're making, where you're sending your money, everything pretty much. And one of the reasons why I think they're doing it, from what I understand, okay, certain exchanges like Binance, let's hold it right there. Binance has been going through hell this year with regulators. All right, I'm talking about countries are dropping Binance, banning Binance. The CEO stepped down, and then a new guy stepped up, and he was only up for a few months, and he stepped down. So they are dropping the hammer on Binance, from what I see, mainly because they don't have like a brick and mortar place, so they can't be like served or anything like that, which is insanity because they're a digital. The company is digital, so why should I have a brick and mortar? Like, this isn't 1995. But anyway, let me get back on track. So they're really cracking down on crypto. So brokers, right? Okay, that language is just too broad, and I feel like they did that on purpose. I feel like Janet Yellen did that on purpose, so they kind of could bob and weave between as far as manipulating what their laws and the regulations that they can push. So anyway, basically, it came across the desk of other senators, and they were like, "Oh heck no!" So that's why it's being held up right now, right? They revised it, sent it back, so now they're actually exempting proof of work platforms or assets, meaning like, okay, Bitcoin, for example. So, and I saw that coming. Like, okay, I've been saying that for like the past 4 or 5 videos. When it comes to Bitcoin, they can't do anything about it. Like, it's an entity out in cyberspace that just grows and evolves on its own. There's, like I said, no quote unquote throat to choke. There's no company. There's no CEO of Bitcoin. But when it comes to Ethereum, Cardano, and all these other assets, they have cracks and ways that can be attacked by the Fed. All right, and that's what's happening right now. But we do have a lot of people fighting on our behalf. I'm talking about big players in tech. Elon Musk stepped up and said this would be really bad for crypto. Of course, Jack Dorsey, and even other senators and congressmen are fighting this. I forgot what his name was. Was it Ted or Todd? Some congressman, but he pushed to actually have the entire bill like striked, which means just deaded, removed. I don't see that happening, but okay, they can only do so much because so many people are invested into crypto and Bitcoin already. I mean, I'm talking about literally probably the people that they're arguing with are heavily invested. Senators, congressmen, politicians in general. the rich elite, these hedge funds, they're all tied into each other, man. There's too much money invested in. Like I seen in the month of July that hedge funds and all that they invested more money than they have all year or something like that. So it's too much money involved in the crypto space right now for them to just kill it. Like they couldn't anyway with Bitcoin, which is why they gave it an exemption. And going back to that, I feel like El Salvador kind of had a heads up, or somebody told them something was going to happen, because by them making it legal tender or legal currency, there's not really too much you can do with it. It's already embedded in law. There wasn't too much you could do with it already, the way it was designed and the way it was coded and built. Satoshi Nakamoto is a genius for that, but making it legal tender, it's a different ball game than that. Like if Ethereum was legal tender, they wouldn't be able to attack it the way they're attacking it in this bill right now. So where is this all going to go? Basically, I think, okay, the price right now of Bitcoin and Ethereum is still pumping as we speak, even with this dark cloud of Congress, with these crypto regulations hanging over our head. It still hasn't affected the price. It could now if this is passed, it might affect the price a bit. But at this point, man, adoption is so big, and the crypto space is so much money involved in it. There's not really too much they can do. Like I think that's why they're going at it about this way, and why they slipped it in last minute, to blindside everybody, probably to affect the price. Who knows what their strategies are up there on Congress Hill? But anyway, let me get back on topic. So this there's two ways to look at this, guys, right? So sometimes I look at this as like in a way of like a video game, right? So you have, you go through the level, and at the end you have the big boss, right? So we already went through several big bosses. We had China was a big boss that we fought through. We had the environmental concerns, right? We fought through that. We had what else did we have? God, what's another big one that we had as far as like the big boss? Well, and then we had so it's China, the effects of Bitcoin mining on the environment. Then we had then there's always, of course, been questions of if Bitcoin is used for like if it's used for money laundering and all that crazy stuff. That's always been around. But you can do that with pretty much any kind of currency, even dollars. But anyway, we fought through all these big bosses and all this FUD, man. This is probably the biggest. Like this is like, I declare war for real, bro. Like, okay, if we get through this, meaning like, okay, let's say that they revise the bill and they're going to tax it a little heavier and stuff like that, but they're not going to implement this broker language that they're trying to push on us. Like that is the big, like what FUD is left to attack us? Like there's nothing really left to attack Bitcoin or crypto in general. Now, there's another way this could go. Okay, boom. The whole damn bill is passed, right? And the whole world is watching this, right? This could cause like a ripple effect of regulation, or as far as like, okay, other countries and other places see, okay, well, if the U.S. is doing it, maybe we should regulate it or get stricter and implement more taxes and all this stuff so they can. It could go that way. But like I said, we have such big players fighting on our behalf, and there's so many, like the rich elites invested in this. They're going to fight tooth and nail. Just because, even if this passes, it doesn't, quote unquote, become law. It's going to be probably years before this is final, and it's going to be fought so hard. Like I don't know. Like this is not the nail in the coffin for crypto or Bitcoin. And even if it does passes, you saw what happened in China. They're just going to move somewhere else. Like this, how are you going to stop people from buying it on their laptops, their phones? You can't. It's digital. They're going to just find some other exchange, or they're going to find a way to get it over the counter, or you can move to a place that's more crypto friendly. Like you saw what happened with China, guys. There's only so much they can do with crypto. Like, okay, they can tax it heavier, or what they're trying to do is revise or manipulate words or the language of Bitcoin or crypto, so that they can, kind of bob and weave and come up with these crazy laws and ways to describe crypto so that they can attack it. You know what I mean? But don't let this scare you into selling. Please don't panic sell. Like I said, look at all the big bosses we made in crypto. Bitcoin and other crypto assets are still here. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this. The entire community is watching this. Like literally, like if you look at a lot of the influencers and people, heavy hitters in the crypto community, they're watching this live as they were watching it as they were voting on it. I believe this weekend, because everybody's kind of holding their breath to see which direction this is gonna go. But this is not nailing the coffin for Bitcoin or crypto in general. Like I said, man, it's digital. It's the new. This is its own. It's a brand new and it's its own asset class. So I don't even think the people on Congress Hill truly understand what it is, which is probably why they're wording it and why they're trying to pass these crazy regulations. But keep stacking sats, keep stacking ETH, stay calm. Like I said, this is an emotional market. You're probably going to see all kinds of FUD come out to get you to sell. But this is the big boss. This is war at this point. Crypto is in Congress, y'all. They're literally discussing crypto right now in Congress, and that's what's holding up in a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. We are here. This is insane, man. But anyway, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. You guys keep stacking sats, keep stacking ETH. Keep your eyes on what's going up there on Congress Hill. We're gonna see which direction this goes. Either way, crypto is here to stay, guys. It's not going anywhere, man. And if they do some things that kind of damper the progress of innovation when it comes to this market, it's only going to last for so long. Like it's becoming its own thing at this point, and the U.S. can't stop this, man. And in worst case scenario, all the miners and everyone else just moves to a different place, and people find a different way to obtain crypto. Literally, that's probably how it's going to go, man. But anyway, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. You guys keep stacking sats, keep stacking ETH. Stay safe out there. I'll hit you up later.